Today I will be sharing a new build here with you guys using some of the new essences that came out for the wizard. The single target has gone up a bit and you will able to see some of the gameplay here. Dealing with big group of enemies isn't all that big of an issue at all now, and now we can do even higher damage. You will able to see here when I will deal with the bosses. This is Inferno 3 Temple of Nemari solo right now, and if we fight this boss here, he has about 6.58 million HP and we will able to kill him pretty quickly. And if this looked interesting to you, I will go into the damage per second right now. So before I go into the damage per second against the dummy, this is going to be a modified version of the builds that I were using before. Some of the changes that I made came from the suggestion from Ikiru, who is also playing on my server as a wizard. So I just wanted to give them the credit here. And now what we will be doing here is just standing. By the way, I don't have any invocation working. Today I end up changing one of the weapons, and so I don't have any invocation working right now, and I don't have that 15% damage increase from the warband invocation, so my damage somewhat 15% is going to be reduced. Anyhow, let's start this. I will be using the slow time here first and then activate everything else and just stand here, keep hitting the dummy for about 20 seconds so we can find the damage per second here. You can see it is pretty decent. Almost done with the 20-second mark. So there we go. It was 1.2 million damage per second. And if we go to the breakdown here, the very interesting thing that you guys will see here is that our Arcane Torrent, even with the awakened slots, end up doing 10.7% damage. And this disintegrate here, the new one, it was 10% damage. So it is as strong as the new, not the new, but the old Arcane Torrent Rift Graver. And that is what I end up switching from the suggestion of Ikiru. And everything else you can see here, and why this build is giving me one of the best single target damage now with some of the new essences. So for the builds I was using, let's go into skills. Magic Missile, I was using the Lightning Nova, then slow time with the new helmet. If you don't have the new helmet, you can go and use the teleport and use a headpiece that gives you damage increase every time you use the teleport. That might actually give you more damage than the slow time. The reason we are using the slow time here is because it has more burst damage, and so it will make everything feel a lot faster, especially in dungeons when you are playing in a team. You need the burst damage, so it will be better. If you don't have the new helmet, just go with the teleport and use the helmet that increases the damage for you whenever you use the teleport. And the next skill is going to be Arcane Torrent, and then we are using the Disintegrate. For the Paragon, I was using the Weaver, one of the best still inside of PvE. And for the set pieces, you will have different options here. First off, I will be sharing my personal favorite. Might not give you the highest damage, but my personal favorite is going to be 4-piece Vitus Arches and 2 pieces Banquet of Ice. Like I said, this might not give you the highest damage. You can squeeze a bit more damage having 4-piece Grace of the Flagellant. Again, go with 4-piece Grace of the Flagellant and 2-piece Vitus Arches to increase the beneficial duration of your skills, and that might give you a bit more damage than what I am using here. And now that is out of the way, let's dive into the essences that we were using. So let's go to the essence transfer here. I was using the new headpiece for the slow time. This is going to be a huge help if you have a lot of damage over time effects like fire, poison and bleeding. it will help you deal a lot more burst damage. And then I was using a chest piece for the Lightning Nova. Every time you use your primary, the Lightning Nova will hit that target as well, and so you will have more single target damage. And then for the shoulder, I was using it for the new Disintegrate that I just showed you guys. It is actually really great. It will reduce the armor of the enemy and deal as much damage like the Arcane Torrent. And so we were also using the Pants, the new one that decrease the cooldown of the Disintegrate. And when you are using this versus a lot of enemies, you will get insanely fast cooldown for your Disintegrate, and it does really solid damage like you guys saw versus the dummy. And then we were using the Rift Graver for the Arcane Torrent, and the second weapon was for the Lightning Nova. Every time we use the Lightning Nova, it also increased the attack speed for us. And for the offhand was using the Blaster Cast for the Magic Missile. And then we were using another modifier for the Magic Missile. Whenever we crit the enemy, we deal some additional damage. And so this was the build that we came up with using some of the new essences. And like you guys saw, the damage is freaking fantastic, and you can just stand and hit the enemies. I'm signing off. Let me know in the comment section down below what builds you are using, and I'll see you all in the next one later.